Hey, I want to make a video on how to do a fast and automatic installation of Profit Trailer on the Raspberry Pi. This is fast and automatic because I made a script that does the entire installation for you. Now, let me show you how to use this script. The first thing you're going to want to do is do a wget command on the Raspberry Pi, chmod the script and add execution rights, and then run the script. What this does is it's going to do a guided installation. So the script will ask you for everything required in order to boot up Profit Trailer. Now, I'm going to do an automatic installation, so instead of just running the script as is, I'm going to run the script and add additional arguments. So I'm going to add in the name of the bot, which in my case will be Money Machine. Yes or no to whether or not this is a first time installation. I'm going to put a yes. Putting a yes will install the correct version of Java and remove any other versions of Java on the device. Port number. In my situation, I'm going to use 8085. Typically, the default port would be 8081. So in your situation, you would probably use 8081. Next is a number between 1 to 5. In my situation, I'm going to use 1 because I'm going to be using Binance. But if you're going to be using Bittrex, you use 2. If you're using Poloniex, you use 3. If you're going to be using Qcoin, use 4. And if you're going to be using Huobi, use 5. The next argument is the license key. The license key is provided to you by Profit Trailer. If you do not have a license key, you can get one right here. There's a link in my GitHub, and there's also a link in the description below. And the link to my GitHub will be in the description below too. Next is the default API key and the default secret key. These two things are provided to you by the exchange. So usually you would go into the exchange settings and generate an API key. An API key has a set of 2 keys. So the first one would be the default key, and the secret key would be the next argument. Keep note of these because once you see your secret key, you can never see it again. And otherwise, you're going to have to delete the key and regenerate a new one. Then the last argument is a yes or no to whether or not you want to start Profit Trailer after. I'm going to leave it as a yes. Now, once you have all these arguments prepared, which you probably should do in a notepad on the side, prepare the entire command. And let's start and let me demo this. So I have a Raspberry Pi. I SSH'd into it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run the first 2 commands. Now let's look at the script and make sure it has execution rights. As you can see, the Raspberry Pi has, or the Raspberry Pi script has XXX, which means it's executable. So we do indeed have Raspberry execution rights. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to clear the screen. That way, the blinker is in the blurred area because I want to enter my command with my license and my API keys and stuff like that, and that's sensitive data. So I want to keep that private. So I'm going to enter the command. And as you can see, the installation is starting. The installation is going to take, like maybe a few minutes, 4 minutes to do. So give it a couple minutes. I'm going to show you the full installation. So for me, I selected yes for a first time install. So this is going to remove newer and older versions of Java and then install the correct version of Java that works with Profit Trailer. You might see it not find certain things because I've already run this command testing a couple times. But in your situation, it should remove everything that is that's Java related and put the correct version. As you can see, we're downloading the latest version of Profit Trailer at this time, which is version 2.3.2. Now, once it's installed, it's going to set it up and do all the configurations, extract it, everything that you would normally do manually, it's going to do for you automatically. Now, as you can see, the bot is starting right now. It usually takes a minute or two to start on the Raspberry Pi. But when you see this bring ASCII art, that means the bot is booting up right now. Once you see this notification, server initialized with port 8085, that means you can go into your browser and type in the IP address of the bot at the port, colon the port number, and you'll be able to access the bot's web interface. So I'm going to do that now. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's working, as you can see. And now in order to proceed, you just need to make up a password, a strong password, confirm it in the second field. And lastly, you need to put in your default API key, which was one of the arguments. You can put it in here, and then you press set admin password, and then your bot is ready and running. And that's it. As you can see, that's the fastest and easiest way to set up Profit Trailer on your Raspberry Pi. Thank you for watching, and any links relevant to this video are in the description below. And have a good one.